My name's Holly Bell, I'm a recipe writer and I blog at Recipes from a Normal Mum. And today I'm in the Scoff kitchen for my Keep Calm and Bake series, but we're not baking today. Instead, we're going to make a chocolate biscuit fridge cake in the shape of a Christmas pudding. It's for anyone who doesn't like the real thing. First thing to do is to soak our raisins. You can use sultanas, whatever you've got. I'm just going to pop some brandy into the saucepan, gently heat that, and just needs 2 to 3 minutes on the heat, and it will all go in, plump up those raisins, and then they'll be ready for adding to our biscuit cake. Okay, so those raisins, you can see there that the brandy has been all sucked up into them and they're really plump and lovely. They're quite warm, so I'm just going to leave those on the side here to cool a bit. And I've got some melted butter here, and I've also got some melted dark chocolate. So I'm going to add those together. A little bit of maple syrup in there as well, just to add that bit of sweetness. And then I've got some cinnamon and some nutmeg. Orange zest is really lovely in it. Just be careful you don't get the pith in. That's really bitter and doesn't taste nice at all. Give that a little stir just to mix it all up. Got digestive biscuits here, but you don't have to use those. Use whatever you've got in the cupboard. You could use a variety. You know how at the bottom of a biscuit barrel you often have loads of little bits all just broken up? That's a great way to use them up, is in this recipe. Hazelnuts, because I really like them. They're toasted, but you don't have to have them toasted. Or you could use, again, you could just use whatever you've got. I've got just a few cherries, and then I've got these brandied raisins. So just add those in there. Now on the brandy front, I know that a lot of people might be thinking, goodness me, you give brandy to children. If you heat it for long enough, then the alcohol does burn off. You could just use a little bit of orange juice instead. If you do make this, especially if you make something a bit different, make it your own, then do tweet me at hollybellmummy, or you can tag me on Instagram at hollybellmummy. Or on Twitter, you could also go to @scofffood. We'd love to see what you have made and how you've made it your family Christmas pudding chocolate fridge cake. And then the last job is to take, I've got these 2 pudding basins here and I've lined them just with cling film a few times. And then all you do is just spoon it in. This will last couple of weeks because there's nothing in it that's going to go off, especially if they keep it in the fridge, it'll be absolutely fine. So the last job to do is to take the cling film and press it over the top just to get, you want a base that's completely flat so that when we tip these out later, they will sit really nicely on a plate. And then the same with this one. So those 2 are now ready to go in the fridge. If you want to make this at home, don't forget the full recipe can be found on the Scoff website and it's also in the description box below. This has been in the fridge for well over an hour. If you want to leave it overnight, that's absolutely fine. All we have to do now is sort of take it out of the tub. So that's fallen out really easily, but if it doesn't, just give it a little tap. Undo the cling film and then pop it onto your serving platter upside down like that. So I've got some white chocolate here that's been melted. I've done that in the microwave, 10-second blast. Just be careful because white chocolate burns really, really easily. I'm just going to pop some of this on the top, and then what I want to do is make it look a little bit like it's almost the brandy butter. You sometimes see this in pictures on old-fashioned Christmas cards. I've got here, this is just red fondant, and I'm going to make this look like little holly berries. One just there, and then one last one, I pop that there. And then last but not least, just some real holly leaves. I'm just going to pop those like that, and one more there. Okay, so there it is, such a great alternative to Christmas pudding, the hot version. This is the cold version. It goes down really well with kids and adults alike. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up as well, and have a wonderful Christmas, and I will see you next time.